Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I thought I'd take you with me on a day in my life working my new part-time job. So for those of you who don't know, I graduated my master's in economics in July and I haven't found a job within that field just yet. So in the meantime, I'm doing just a very simple customer service job while I keep on the lookout for other opportunities. So for now, my time is basically spent doing this job, trying to make YouTube videos and spending time on hobbies as well, and I've been really enjoying it so far. So I thought I'd take you with me today. So of course my day starts with Fajr prayer. So first I make wudu and then I pray, and it always amazes me that even though you just woke up and even though you are still quite sleepy, your mind suddenly becomes so alert when the prayer starts. One thing that I noticed for myself is that when the time for prayer is almost near, but I'm still sleeping, I dream about the prayer. So I dream that I am making wudu and I dream about starting my prayer and reciting Al-Fatiha. And I find this so beautiful because for me, it takes some time for my dreams to adjust to the lifestyle that I have. For example, it took a while for me to start dreaming about wearing hijab as well and going out with the hijab. And now I also dream about the prayer, and I think this is just so beautiful because it really means that I am subconsciously also thinking about prayer. So that's just a random thought that I've been having lately. Now let's continue with my morning routine before work. After prayer, I like to read a little bit of the Quran. I usually did this on my phone and then I switched to the physical book, and now I'm doing it on the iPad just because it's a bigger screen, but it also allows me to read the tafsir if I want to learn more about a specific verse. When I'm done with reading the Quran, I go to the kitchen and I want to prepare some breakfast, but before I do that, I see the dishes that I've left behind from yesterday. As you can see, the pile is crazy huge. I just kept stacking everything on top of one another because I want to keep everything on the right side. I'm not even sure why. So let me just carefully get rid of every little dish and then I can make my breakfast. Alright, so let's pick an outfit for today. I already have something in mind, so I'm just going to grab it. So for today I'm thinking a beige skirt and then this sweater on top of it. So over here is my basket of hijabs. I'm curious to know how you all store your hijabs because I haven't found a right method just yet. So I'm using this basket. As you can see, it's pretty full. And then I think today I want to wear this green one. So it's not very tidy, but I do think that it has something cute to it. So yeah, if you have any other ideas for how to store your hijabs that is not too time consuming, please let me know. So this is going to be the outfit. Very minimalistic and I think it's very cute. So let me just get changed and I'll see you in a minute or so. Okay, so here's the outfit. It's very comfortable. I have a workplace where you can probably just wear whatever you would like if it's just, you know, work appropriate, but it doesn't have to be anything too professional or anything. So now let's prepare my bag that I'm taking to work. So I usually take my Captain and Son bag because it's just very me. So yeah, let's just get everything I want to bring with me in this bag and let's get going. My
I'm going to have to find my glasses because I want to take them with me. I usually also take my notebook for any journaling that I want to do in between, so during my breaks or when there isn't much to do. I just like to journal, maybe a to-do list, maybe a grocery list. I also always bring a book with me, but usually I don't really have time to read, but it's always nice to have something on hand. And then my headphones. So I wear these headphones while cycling to work, but lately I haven't really been listening to anything while cycling. So sometimes I listen to a podcast, but sometimes I just have it on me just so that it's a little bit quieter, but at the same time not too dangerous when cycling, just so that I don't have too many loud noises coming from the headphones. I also shouldn't forget to bring a water bottle, so just let me grab it for a moment. Just look at how beautiful this bottle is, and it has my name on it, which I love. So I'm taking this one just because it holds my water in a way that it stays cold for the entire day. So before I leave the house, I make wudu just so I can either have wudu for the Doha prayer or even the Dhuhr prayer, or just because it's good to leave the house with wudu. So I'm just going to make wudu right now, but before I do that I want to show you the shoes that I'm wearing to work. So I bought these shoes a few weeks ago, I think, and they are basically the fake Uggs, and I got them for I think 20 euros or something, so it's the cheap option. So I love wearing these to work just because it feels like I'm wearing the most comfortable slippers while at the office. So these are my go-to work shoes. They're not the most professional, but again, my workplace isn't the place where you need to dress professionally, so this is perfect for that. So I'm just going to go now, and then I'll see you a bit later.
So one of the main challenges in this life is how you choose to combine your deen with your dunya. Of course, you want to spend time learning more about Islam, you want to read the Quran, you want to be worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but at the same time there's also a job to do or school or university you have to go to, and you would like to succeed at that part as well. And I'm definitely not saying that I have mastered the balance between the deen and the dunya, but I noticed that my current way of trying to achieve this balance is really through prayer. It was very important for me that I am allowed or capable of praying at my workplace, and luckily my workplace has this little room for prayer, which is amazing. What I love most is that the prayer room is directly opposite of the help desk. I find this beautifully ironic because you are kind of choosing between asking help from someone else or from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I have a few breaks during the day, and because wintertime is pretty much here, there are at least 3 prayers that I have to pray at work. So almost all my breaks are filled with prayer, and I think this is so peaceful. I've been working here for a few weeks, and because I pray during my breaks, I have now associated prayer with taking a break, which is such a beautiful mindset shift to have. When I'm at home and I'm taking a break from cleaning, for example, I just go and sit on the couch. But when you're working, you really value your free time in between because it is only a matter of minutes before you have to get back to work. So to spend those minutes praying really programs my mind into thinking that praying is taking a break, and praying is a place of rest, a place of calm, and a place to rewind. So I guess that is how I am combining deen and dunya for now at work, and the essential part of that is really prayer. So like I said, this is just a part-time job and I'm enjoying it for now, but it does have me thinking about what I want to do further on. The age-old question of what do you want to be when you grow up is still quite unanswered for me. There are so many things that I'd like to be. I'd like to be a mother one day, inshallah, and I'd like to work for an organization that makes beautiful impact on this world. I'd also like to continue creating YouTube videos in the hope that someone benefits from it. And inshallah one day I want to create a podcast as well. There are many things I'd like to be and there are many things that I'd like to do. And I feel that as a woman, you are like a tree with many leaves, each representing the role that you take on. The role as a mother, the role as a homemaker, the role as someone who goes to work. There are so many roles women can choose. Lately, I've been reading a book called Beyond Income, Finding Purpose and Jannah Through Work by Hiba Fatima, and my main takeaway from this book was that whether you choose to build your legacy from home or work on a project outside of your home, the key is to choose what is best for your situation. Definitely check this book out if you want some inspiration on how to create your own legacy and how you want your work and your life to look like. That was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next one.